Hello friends, it's Sally dropping in to share with you a new hybrid scrapbooking layout that I made using my Cricut. Today I am focusing on papers that I've had in my stash for a long time, specifically the striped pattern paper. It came from a 6x6 pad that I've had for way too long. I couldn't even remember where it's from, like possibly my mind's eye. I paired that with this grid pattern paper from Vicky Bouton and then some pattern paper from Simple Stories as well. I thought all the colors worked really well together, and that's why I paired them together. And with that, I am creating a 6x8 pocket page layout. It has two pockets in it that are 6x4 inches to make up the 6x8, but it actually looks like a 4 pocket page with 4 3x4 inch pocket cards in it. Just a little trick of the eye there. All I did was take a piece of white cardstock that I trimmed down to 6x4 inches, and then on that created 2 3x4 inch journal cards, essentially just on that one piece of cardstock. So the top mat on the left hand side, you can see says Moz Shuttle Service. I call that my car. And driving my kids and their crew around town, they have been spending a lot of time at our house, especially around their final exams, because they lived outside of town and they were waiting for their parents to finish work for the day. They'd come over to our place and just hang out, which I was totally fine with. And then it ended up being taking them all over the place. So the right-hand side of that journal card is basically just embellishing. So I created a little scene with pine trees in the background that I cut from black cardstock. There's a sun back there as well. And then this little Westphalia VW bus, which I'm in love. By the way, I chose the mint color, first of all, because it coordinated really well with the layout that I was making. Secondly, I chose that color because there is actually a VW bus here in my little town that is white and that mint color, and I'm in love with it. I would like to own it for myself. It's just utter perfection. So that's why I went with the mint. I thought it was just too perfect. And then over the gas cap on the van, I added a little puffy heart from Vicky Bouton. I guess mostly I'm focusing on Vicky Bouton embellishing, specifically from Where To Next. So you'll see that I will be using some of the chipboard stickers from the 6x12 chipboard sticker sheet from Where To Next. And I also included coloring as well. It's one of my favorite things to do. Choose a font in Cricut Design Space, that is an outline, and then coloring it in. I don't know, I really enjoy it. Coloring is my first love from way back to when I was a kid. I was teased for enjoying coloring, and I've never lost it. And I've just branched out from there with scrapbooking. So that's why I like to include coloring in my layouts as well. So this second 6x4 inch card is the same as the first. It's just a 6x4 piece of cardstock. And then on top of that, I created 2 mats essentially that are 3x4 inches, which means my photo, which is on the left-hand side, is 3x4 inches. I printed at home using an Epson EcoTank printer. I also converted that photo to black and white because it's not the greatest quality. And I have learned that using black and white photos covers a multitude of sins. So if you have a picture that you love but is not the greatest, great thing to remember is to convert it to black and white. The right hand side of this journal card has my journaling. I did the journaling in 2 different colors. The tagline essentially is written in red, which is, "Second mom, can you drive me or drive us to wherever?" And that's what the crew calls me, is second mom. And then below that is my journaling, which was written in mint. Here are the close-ups. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope my layout inspired you, and I'll be back again soon with more Cricut projects. Bye, guys.